everyone. So it's hopefully the first day of corn harvest. We're gonna give it a try here, see what happens. Right now we're gonna move through the woods here and get hooked up out back. Still pretty damp out this morning, but it's not too big of a deal in corn like it is in soybeans, so I shouldn't have an issue with that. Dad just stopped at the end of the woods here. I don't know if there's a tree in the way or what. Dad and Phil got the combine switched over a few days ago, ready for corn while it was raining. They did that in the barn. The only thing we're probably going to have to make adjustments to is the sieves yet. I don't know, we'll see what it does when he starts cutting. I don't expect to get a lot done today. It's the first day, and we'll probably make a couple loads and then go fire up the grain dryer. And usually the first day running that after it's been sitting here runs into all sorts of weird problems, whether it be electric motors or whatever. Go see what's going on, see if there's a tree in the way. I saw him picking up some sticks, but that always happens. I'll wait a couple minutes when he stops for something, even when he's cutting or something. And then I'll finally, all right, I waited long enough. Obviously it's bigger than I thought. I'll get out, I'll walk to him, and by the time I get to him, he took off again. Always happens. We got Phil with us today, so he's gonna run the grain cart, help keep things moving. So yeah, probably make a couple thousand bushels, load it into the wet bin, and then Dad's gonna go babysit the grain dryer and make sure everything there is running properly, running how fast he wants it. Depending on how wet the corn is, he's got to adjust how fast the dryer runs also. So he's got to kind of babysit it a little bit when we first get going. Once he gets it where he wants it and everything seems fine and is running okay, then we can kind of trust to leave it alone for an hour or two. Definitely looks different in here since the last time we recorded in here a couple weeks ago during soybean harvest. The leaves on the trees turned pretty quick in the past couple weeks here. Right now I'm just gonna move the semi out back too also. That way you don't have to drive the cart back and forth through the woods. It takes up too much time. During corn harvest, you kind of got to hustle a little bit more than soybeans. The combine gets full pretty quick, and especially when you're opening up the field, you really gotta be there for the combine. Still haven't moved yet, having some issues with the header height control, and also he was saying that the rotor speed, something was buzzing about that, and the speed was fine, but the buzzer was going off for some reason. So I don't know if there's a sensor dirty or what. So he's on the phone right now with our local John Deere dealer. see what they have to say. We've been messing around for probably a good hour now, trying to find a broken wire or anything for the header height. And we're gonna see if we can get somebody out here, somebody that's a little bit smarter than us, obviously. So Dad was gonna just kind of control it by hand while we waited. You just gotta be extra careful not to dig your corn head in the ground or anything. Then the rotor speed buzzer was going off, so now we're stopped again, and now he's on the phone. And yeah, we haven't moved yet. This is kind of expected. First day and everything. Just trying to work out the bugs. The rotor speed is a weird one, considering that we just ran this a week or so ago. Yeah, about a week ago, last weekend, running beans, and that was fine. Just gonna walk behind him here and make sure he's not throwing any corn out on the ground. It's kind of hard to tell because some of it's from breaking on the corn head and just falling off from the corn head, and not actually from the combine blowing it out, the back end of it. Just buzzing down and then quit buzzing. It's the tack always was reaching, so there's got to be two things.
Got your Jordan all shot.
What kind of moisture is it if it's stacked up like that?
It's probably over 20.
Still look like there's plenty of fines in it.
So I think we got the combine figured out pretty good now. We just made a dump. It goes by pretty quick. We ended up opening up both sieves a little bit, and then we also opened up the concaves. That seemed to help out a lot. We were getting a lot of cracked corn and throwing a lot out the back. So I think we got it where we want it. This is an older machine. The new stuff, the computer does it automatically and works pretty good, but we have to kind of do it manually. Still don't have the header height control figured out. There is a service guy coming out to calibrate the head and look for any broken wires or something that we're missing. We couldn't figure it out. So kind of just running it by manual right now. Just got to be extra careful and not to scoop up any dirt or break a snoot and drive it into the ground. So keep a watchful eye, and should be okay for the time being. I got Phil dumping on me right now. I took the opportunity to try to fly the drone here and get some footage. For some reason, the last couple times I've been using it, I cannot get it to focus with the video camera on it. I went through all the settings and stuff and tried doing autofocus and tried a bunch of different stuff, and I can't get it too good. I don't know why or what's up with it. This is a kind of a cheaper model, but still, having a hard time with it today, so I don't know if any of the footage is really good. But I figured I'd try to run this while I can, because in a few minutes here, I gotta take over with the combine, and Dad's gonna take the semi, go dump. To the end here, I'm gonna see if I can open up around the outside edge, and can see if we can start cutting. Well, we finally got the combine rolling again. Everything seems to be working. Yeah, working a lot better than it was this morning. Grain looks a lot cleaner. Load up the semi here, load all the machines up, and I think we're gonna go home after that. Dad turned the dryer off. I do believe we are gonna be cutting corn again tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow, I think we're gonna switch back over to soybeans. Day number 2 here in corn harvest. I got my older brother out today. He's going to run the 8130 and the grain cart and help keep the semi truck moving. I'm running the combine right now. Dad's going to be running the truck and then keeping an eye on the grain dryer all day. With 3 guys, we're not too far away from the grain dryer. Should be able to fill it up pretty quick and get everything full. So this is the weekend. I don't think we'll be working too late. Once we get all the machines and the grain dryer, wet bin full, probably shut it down then. That's the one thing I noticed about corn harvest. Before a couple years ago, we never had a grain dryer, so we could just go, and we didn't have to wait for it. We'd either go take it to the local elevator, or if the corn was dry enough, we would dump it into our bin, and we just went, and you could go all night long if you really wanted to. Where now we have the grain dryer. Once the wet bin's full and the machines are full, you gotta wait. I have a feeling that the semi truck's gonna be the weakest link here, and me and my brother are gonna be waiting around a little bit for Dad to come back. So once we get the combine and the grain cart full, I'll probably stop and eat some lunch. And then also, these windows are super dirty. I want to clean them, clean the grain cart windows. Shouldn't be too long, but maybe 15-20 minutes. We'll have a little break here once we get our machines full. I also try to, right now I'm in long rows, but when the truck's gone, I try to do short rows if I can help it. Get those weird rows where it takes a little bit longer, and then when the truck's here waiting, get in the long rows, get them filled, and get them out of here as quickly as possible if I can help it. We got our new planting tractor hooked to the grain cart. I must say it's pretty nice. Well, new to us. You can't say that on YouTube.
I ain't got no spray, man.
No bad words.
I ain't got no spray.
I'll go get some. I'm gonna clean the windows here. Might as well shut the machine down for a minute. 2 cans of spray in here.
2 cans.
This should be enough.
Need that Bosch all-weather pack. Interior weather.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for Jerry. Got all the trucks and stuff loaded up.
Yeah, got the cart and the combine.
It's all filled up. Got
Waiting.
about 1,100 bushels sitting here waiting for Jerry.
For a 1,000 bushel truck.
Hey, Sunday night, man.
Combine's full.
Ah, pictures don't do it justice. It's spilling off the edge of that thing.
So we got this corner here yet to go, and then we got about 20 some odd acres in the back there. And then we're gonna leave this farm. There's a couple other fields across the road down in the valleys. Those are a little bit wet yet. So we're gonna come back to those in a later date, and we're gonna go to the farm where the grain bin site is and start cutting there. Eventually, I don't know when, but we are gonna go back to soybeans. Hopefully in the next couple of days here while the weather's nice. We got 2 more stops with soybeans. So we do have soybeans. One of our stops for soybeans is right around the corner from the bin site. So we might be ending up doing that next once we get moved over there. Tomorrow's Sunday and it's supposed to be like 70, and then we have like Monday, and then early Tuesday morning I think is nice, and then after that it's all a big question mark. So
Back to Michigan weather.
yeah.
Yeah, time to get this party rolling again.
Yes, let's go jump in our machine.
Let's do it. Currently, Dad's running the truck, feeding the dryer, and I'm chasing Anthony. He's running the combine. Probably gonna make a full day of this. Might even get this farm done and move down to actually where we got the bins and the dryer set up. We got some soybeans over there. We got some corn over there too, but the weather's supposed to be nice for probably, I think it's until Tuesday. So we'll see if Dad wants to switch over to beans, try and take some beans off while the weather's nice, warm. There's no rain in the forecast. Or if he wants to keep plugging away at corn, keeping that dryer going.
Truck again, dumping fuel, and yeah.
I had tested calibrated 3 or 4% off.
How much was in the wet bin, you know?
I had no clue.
Well, we're doing the last bit of corn here on this farm. We will have to come back eventually, and like I said, do across the road. There's a couple pieces, not too big. Yet tonight, I think I'm gonna move the combine over to the bin site. That way we can be at the shop. We can switch the combine back over to harvest soybeans. Dad already moved the grain head over there, so it'll be ready to go tomorrow. last pass here, and then I got one more pass along the edge of the woods. There we have it. I'm gonna get this thing shut down. I'm gonna unhook the head, get it unloaded, fold out the bin, and hit the road. Quite a bit in there. I don't think you want to move it. Have to go slow.
Not that bad. You're still below the side boards on both sides.
I guess if you go slow, you still got to get right to your car.
Yeah, we gotta go back to the head at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna hit the road here. I hate the going back and forth because I know we're not done with this farm. But we got to switch to beans while the weather's nice.
Well, we finished up that farm. Now we're rolling on to the next one. I got Anthony in tow. You can see him in the backup camera. Well, that's a wrap for the day. Got the tractor backed into the lean-to. Keep her out of the dew for the night. We'll start fresh in the morning.